All right, welcome back to KTN Prime. Many thanks for staying with us. Now, let's take you to another story. You may have heard of the exact distances between towns in the Republic of Kenya, but do you know how these distances were arrived at? Well, our reporter Carolyne Bii explores a structure of historical significance right at the heart of Nairobi, which is said to be the pioneer main measuring point of all distances to and from Nairobi. Take a look.
At the intersection of Koinange Street and Kenyatta Avenue lies the Galton Fenzi Memorial. It sits quietly at the feet of the prominent GPO building. Despite being one among the several old structures in town, little is known about this construction. The peak of the structure is a bowl with inscriptions of a rising sun, quarter moon and shining stars. Jackson Bugwa, a boda operator, set up base here 3 years ago.
Kuna wengine wanakuja hapa hata mimi nawauliza ni nini. Wananiambia hii ni mambo ya mashetani, mambo ya devil worshiping, sababu ya hii jua mwezi. Majali zinafanyika hapa kwa siku kama 10. Mbaya sana. So kulingana hii ni kama black spot.
The memorial, also known as a Nairobi military stone, has always been fenced, but was recently exposed after the World Cup on tour to Kenya briefly made a stop over here.
Haja kuwa tu namna hiyo, kuna sababu yake amekaa hapa.
Nikiangalia naona kama imeandikwa kilometers, that means kumesha kilometers.
Okay, I've been passing here several times, but I've never taken an initiative of understanding what is it.
The monument was erected in 1939 in memory of Lionel Douglas Galton Fenzi, an automobile fanatic and explorer who broke new ground on vehicle routes in East Africa. In 1919, he set up East Africa's first vehicle association, naming it the Royal East African Automobile Association. In 1923, he began testing cars on Kenyan grounds to assess their suitability, and to that effect, he received several vehicles for testing. In January 1926, he was recorded as the first person to drive from Nairobi to Mombasa, and later on Nairobi to Malawi via the Dar es Salaam route, then Nairobi to Khartoum. The area at which the memorial is erected is said to be the central point where Galton Fenzi started his journey, and it's where all distances to and from Nairobi were measured. Point Zero was originally situated at the Nairobi Gallery, built in 1913, next to Nyayo House Towers. This point was also used by the colonial government to record births, deaths and marriages.
If we say America is 6,000 miles, it was measured from this point. If we say Mombasa is 400 kilometers, it was measured from this point.
When a decision was made to build a Galton Fenzi Memorial, they instead moved it to the GPO area, since the Nairobi Gallery did not have space to house such a gigantic memorial structure. At the gallery, Point Zero is located right at the center of the building and is graced with a clay vessel display by Kenyan-born British potter Magdalene Odundo. Some of the towns whose distances both in miles and kilometers are recorded include Nairobi to Nanyuki, Mombasa, Cape Town, Cairo and several other routes. Galton Fenzi died on 15th May 1937, aged 56. His grave is located in Kiambu at the St. Paul's Church. Carolyne Bii, KTN News.